They are avid outdoorsmen, fishermen with millions of streams, and they are paving their own path outside of the Nashville system. Welcome to the show, Charlie Muncaster and Gary Stanton of Muscadine Bloodline. And then, so the first single that you put out was Porch Swing Angel?
There was one before.
Second.
It was the second, but we had saved up enough money to where it was like, okay, we got enough money for 3 songs.
Gary fronted the money, by the way. I was broke.
Yeah.
What does that cost, if you don't mind me asking?
At the time, I think it was $1,500 for the 3. So it was like, I mean, it was steep for us.
Yeah.
But
And then how long until there's a turnaround on it just blowing off?
You know, like blowing up for us was like, it's charting on iTunes. You know,
Yeah.
like it got up to like in the 40s on iTunes. And for us, like we don't even know.
it.
Yeah, we don't even know like how that happened.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. It's just it was like a true like. I'm not even gonna call it viral. I'm really not. I'm a semi-viral moment. Like it just something. I think it just really caught on locally. Like our friends started sharing it, and everyone in town, and it's just kind of like. I think it started out as like an organic Alabama thing.
You guys having that college fan base, like, was it super helpful?
I'm sure.
sure,
I'm sure just from people that like had probably seen us all play for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like, oh, like that dude that plays at the bar all the time, or those guys that play at the bar all the time. Like,
they actually got a song that's half
yeah.
decent. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it was some of that, and it was just the culmination of that, and then the internet of like, wow, people from Texas and Oklahoma and Florida, like all these people were like, man, I dig this song. And that was the first time outside of like friends and family, you know, that we had really felt like, oh, wow, people like this song. This is kind of interesting. It's not like, oh, there's just Gary and Charlie doing that thing, that chasing that dream that they're still, you know, trying to chase down or whatever.
It's almost kind of equivalent to what I was talking about earlier, where it's like, oh, you're playing cover songs and you feel the lights and you feel the energy. It was like almost the same way in a different sense, where it's like, you kind of feel this different type of feedback that you've never felt before of attention or like some sort of notoriety in a way, you know. Makes
Probably
you,
justified too, finally, by like people that didn't like believe in you necessarily. You're like,
it just gives kind of like a validity to
Yeah,
this like
validity, yeah.
stupid dream that you're like
Yeah.
trying to sell to everyone in your
Yeah.
life that like is so unattainable, you
get
know,
it.
in reality.
Yeah.
And I think that's just another thing that just kept us going. Like it just kept us motivated to keep going. Yeah.
You know, it was just wild to see, like, you're in Madison Square Garden sitting on a catwalk just on 3 stools talking about the song and then playing it, and like you're playing to 15, 20,000 people and you can hear a pin drop in there. And I was like, oh man, this is like really special.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Speaking of pieces, like, what did you guys know it was gonna go, like, what happened when you guys found out that it was gonna go gold, and like, what were your family's reactions? And
No, I mean,
luckily for us, it wasn't our first
yeah.
like RIAA certification.
Yeah.
I think it's like our third.
Yeah,
but
first one was it.
it's almost. It's almost. We have a couple songs that are almost platinum, and that one's almost platinum.
Yeah.
So, it's really cool. It's just not that a trophy means anything to.
But it does validate. It does like, oh, this is kind of cool.
you're on the right
You
path.
can see it.
Absolutely, it's a cool like flex to have in your house when people come in. They're like, "Oh, dude, that's so cool."
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I
It's
think
pretty cool.
I think with pieces like specifically like this kind of that song.
Had like a second wind on.
Yeah, well, and too, it's like when we originally wrote it, like that was just us with Lainey just being like, hey, let's write it on some friendship kind of thing. It was like we had done that in the past, and we said, man, we hadn't done this in a while.
It up.
And then honestly, this was kind of before the Lainey thing took off.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Selfishly, and I'll say this on camera, but it's like, I thought it was like we were kind of like, oh, we're doing her a favor, and then turned around and quickly it was like, oh, she's doing us a huge favor.
Yeah.
So it's been so cool to see her career just,
Yeah.
you know, do it.
It's in the stratosphere.
Yeah.
and she's so humble, and she is genuinely the same person
Yeah.
that we met when we were, you know, first moving to town.
Yeah.
So it's
What are some of the challenges that you guys have had to overcome?
It's so easy to try to weigh your worth on like your reaction, you know, on social media. And it's just like, we all know that that's not true, but it's very easy to feed into and to compare and like look at other bands and be like, man, like, why are they getting all this?
Comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah.
The independent model is the minor leagues, and the major model is the major leagues. But we live in this kind of world where we're over here just playing banana ball, like the Savannah Bananas. So it's like, but it's afforded us like opportunities to say, hey, let's get creative. Like, let's release an album on all vinyl, you know, before we release it to everybody. And then you sell a lot of units because you're just like thinking of stuff and not thinking in the way of like, well, how's this going to chart on billboards week one? Because like we don't care. Like we're not concerned about that. All we are in the business of is like fan retention and making new fans, and then making
music that we like.
Right. And then like giving them a reason to stick around. Like, why would I pull for the Muscadine guys? And like that's the only metric that matters to me. It's like how they feel about it. Like, I don't care about.
Yeah, it's like sometimes we sell more tickets in a weekend than we'll get likes on an Instagram post.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's an interesting metric if
so-
you really think about it.
To remind you, and so I'm
But
not,
you're like, wow, this is
yeah.
cool.
So I'm not going to sit here and compare myself to the guy who's like just kind of came in the game a year ago, and it's like that's just his race, and we're running ours, and I'm content, and Charlie's content, but I'm also like, we're driven. So I think that's a good recipe to like to get some stuff done. It's like
stuff.
And there's ebbs and flows. Like there's
For
plenty
sure.
of times where you're like, oh, I'm kicking ass, motivated, like let's get it. And there's some times where you just get down on it all. It's like, man, this is hard, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like with hunting. Sometimes you feel like a stud, and then sometimes you feel like a big fat loser.
Absolutely. Yeah. Along the way, like I was trying to do that whole like kill one in every state, and I was just robbing myself of joy. It's fun to travel, and it is fun to do that, but I'm all for like personal, like, hey, you want to like go try something hard and accomplish something? I'm for it. But
Yeah.
Sure.
even last year, like having a kid, I mean, definitely like
Change.
now it changes everything because like I can't just pick up and go. I've gotten through the point, we talk about this in fishing, right? It's like first when you start fishing, you want to catch fish. Then you start catching fish, you want to catch a lot of fish. And then your next thing is you want to catch fish on how you want to catch it.
exactly.
And then you want those things. And so
And then it repeats.
I'm kind of at the point where I'm like,
Less chest thumping.
yeah, I'm okay. It's like I ain't got a picture to post on social media. That's okay. This is for me anyways.
Yeah.
I think I'm at that point of the turkey hunt. I just enjoy doing it, and it's like
Probably just in life and anyway, it's like maturity
Yeah.
and you know getting married, having a family, and all of that. It's like
But honestly, I hunt a lot of public land. I like the
Yeah.
challenge, and
Yeah.
it's like I'm okay with like I like camping in the truck, and it's like being mobile and being like, hey, I'm gonna go to Ohio. Okay, let me get on X, trying something new. It's like, let's go to some place, and when it comes together, it's like, man, that's like really rewarding. But I don't mind bumming out and driving. I like the getting up 3 hours early and going to find some public land that like I've done my homework on, and those kind of things. And then when it comes together, and you're like, wow, dude, like everyone in this whole state who is a license, you know, has a license here, had the opportunity to get this turkey, and it's like, but like you were the one that like God willed that to all come together.